It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Looking at the Nets, the top seed in the East, they'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. Game one of this series coming up. A lot of playoff experience here at this table. Shaq, what do you think is the most important thing to establish in the first game of a series?
Well, not literally, because I don't want anybody to get suspended, but you got to come out swinging, Ernie. You got to capture the momentum right now, and you got to come out the gate strong, feisty as always. But again, you got to come out swinging.
Ernie, it is
That's the sound I want to hear.
Yeah, but if you, that means you're not holding back. Because this is not the time to hold back, Ernie. If you put a team on their heels early, you can really shape the series. I'm telling you, that is big. So you want to just impose your style and your will right away.
Nice sound effects.
Yeah.
Fans in a chorus here in Brooklyn. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Nets. They're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Tobias Harris is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jay. A three-pointer off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Kept alive. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Money. He kicks it to Lopez. Pass to Jay. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Jay's got the first basket of the game for the Nets. Down low. On the way, Harris. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Drummond the screen. Left side Jackson. Lock at 6. Swiped away. Pushing it up. Here's Jay.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Lopez with the steal. Here's Jay, and he dunks it home.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And he operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Screen by Young. From deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ilyasova. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Puts one up from 19, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Jackson. Inside, Harris gets to Ilyasova. Outside Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Young, right side. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Drummond. From 11 feet away. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Stan Van Gundy. He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Morris is checked in for Ilyasova. Here's Caldwell Pope, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Brooklyn making some changes. Spates comes in for Brook Lopez. And Terrence Jones is subbed in for Young. Then for the Pistons, Mozgov. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Harris. And Sessions subbed in. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Mozgov, a screen on Jack. Jack against Sessions. Pocket 6. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets leading by 7. Here's Jay. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, he's going to make the rounds for sure.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Spates sets a screen. Johnson over to help. Jay, the pass to Jones. Takes it from 10. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jones has got his first basket of the night. Pistons trail by 10. Down low, here's Mozgov. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Nets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's the screen. Jack passes to Jay. And the Nets, another 3.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Gets it off, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets up 11, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And a look on the court for the Nets. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Ilyasova comes in for Harris. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Sessions. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jackson and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. Lopez, and he gets it to go.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Pistons trail by 11. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And he gets the bucket. 20 points for Freak.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He ended up with 50 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Off the inbound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
.29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Kilpatrick passes to Jay. The shot from 20 feet away. That's short off the rim.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Lopez with the block, but they get it back.
Next foul.
2 shots, gentlemen.
That's his first
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
at the line for the Nets.
And the first one goes. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's money. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we've reached... We're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Jay, he's in at the point. Young out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Jackson kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Jackson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Jackson's got 7.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And that one's good. Jay's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one. Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these point guards were the best rebounders at that position. Freak, third.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Screen by Jones. Here's Money, and he has 28 points for the game. Here's Jack. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Johnson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Sessions subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Drummond with a screen on Jack. Out to the right wing. Baines dishes to Harris. Sessions with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Harris misses. Nets leading by 15. Screen by Jones. Here's Money, guarded by Harris. Here's Jay. Misses, and he wants that one back.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Offensive rebound. Brooklyn's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Sessions passes to Johnson. They set the pick, and there's the feed to Harris. To stop the run. Sessions, no good. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Got that bucket in no time at all. That's now 32 points for Jay.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go Nets dancers!
The Nets making a switch here. Detroit also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Aaron Baines. And Sessions kicks to Morris. Doubled by Jay. The dish now to Sessions. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-4 run. Screen by Jones.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Money. He's got 32. Traps in the tray. Jay's got 35.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Sessions kicks to Johnson. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jack. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Left side, Harris. No good. Good D by Jones.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Here's Jay, and again it's Brooklyn converting. And so it's Detroit with the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. Fifth best, the Nets.
And what a fun team to watch all season long. That up-tempo style, I mean, you've got to love them as a run-and-gun team. That's who they are, and that's going to be important in terms of their push here in the postseason.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Brooklyn. Young comes in for Jones.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And a foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Caldwell Pope comes in for Tobias Harris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Sessions. Johnson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
The pass to Jay. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Dishes to Mozgov. Jackson kicks to Morris. Morris a screen. 5 to shoot. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Here's Money. He has 40. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs. Some teams changing it up here. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. On the floor for Detroit, Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Ramon Sessions. Then there's Jackson, and it's Morris in at the small forward. Stauskas, the pass to Jay. 5 on the clock, and Spates gets it to go.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
There's the screen. Feeds to Drummond. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Jackson is doubled. Morris outside. He kicks it to Drummond. Pass to Sessions. Misses off the right iron.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Morris comes over to help. It's stolen by Sessions. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Sessions up top, passes it to Drummond. Outside Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Detroit making a switch here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Mozgov comes in for Ilyasova. Johnson, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Sessions. Picked by Mozgov. Jackson kicks to Johnson. Shoots it. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
Assisted, Reggie Jackson.
Nets leading by 23. Here's Money. Screen by Jones. Here's Jay. Drains the three-pointer. Jay's got 43 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Screen by Jones. Here's Money, guarded by Jackson. Here's Jay. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. Hollis Jefferson sub in for Nick Stauskas. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Sessions is checked in. The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Nets.
Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Jay. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Baines in the corner. Pass to Sessions. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Mozgov, high post. The shot's good. Sessions making them pay.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Jay, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Mozgov. That's good from James. All free throws good from James. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. On the wing, Johnson. He feeds it to Caldwell-Pope. Outside Jackson. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Money. Launches it. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.